Mm, Now, so we are live again.
Wait, we're not doing the intro yet?
What's up?
No,
No, this is part two. It was my fault.
no,
I
the
was
intro's
just,
like this. What's up?
what's up, guys? My fault. I was just so deep into the conversation, I didn't even notice the low battery prompt. So I didn't plug in my charger, and then it died. So,
And I'm surprised that you, of all people, see, there's a certain level of expectation. I think our listeners
right.
expect that I would be the one, especially since I'm multitasking. And truth be told, my laptop, it is not plugged in, and the wire is literally right here. Like here's the wire, and I just haven't plugged in. But you, of all people,
No,
like
you're right. No excuses. It was my fault.
it's
So
the laptop, man.
this podcast is now split into two. So you're listening to part two of the podcast. Where did I get cut off? I know we were talking about heli skiing, right? At what point specifically? Anything?
$1,000, Heliski, Jin, I'll take you on me.
Okay, on me. Yeah. So no, that was it. And he's like, it's a bucket list. It's once in a lifetime. Definitely got to try it. Get a group of friends, and it's like nothing you've experienced. But he said, once you go black, you never go back. But no, he said, once you do that,
What? Wait, so this means that let's explain and elaborate on how that could relate to what the heck we're talking about.
come on, you can't figure it out. I mean, once you do skiing at this level, like the amazing powder and the mountains, and just you don't have to take a lift. You're taking a helicopter up. That you're not gonna want to go back. And we're from Jersey, and the mountains over here they're all like icy. They're not great. So
Well,
that's what he
they're
means.
small, they're icy. There's long lines during the weekends. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons I don't even snowboard anymore because Jersey Mountain is a little bit closer, but then at the same time, it's not as fun, especially if you can go on the weekends and
I can't tell you how many times I go out, whether it's Vermont or a dinner or a club or something, that everybody's like, "Where's Jin?" I'm like, doesn't. But snowboarding, I know, like, you don't even like it anymore, or is it that you don't want
No,
to be hurt, or
well, it's probably a combination of all of those. Just
you're pretty
because,
good. I don't know.
wait, hold on, time out. Just to confirm, I would have gone had I been able to take Caden, or I was able to make plans with him. I had him that weekend. You guys seem to always go on the weekend. Like for example, this weekend coming up, I had nothing going on, so feel free to make plans with me, guys. But go ahead. There's nothing going on, is there?
We wait till we know that you have Gaden, then we make plans. No, this weekend is hang out with the kids weekend, actually.
Yeah, no shit.
We could probably, I think maybe Saturday night we might do dinner or something. So you're welcome to come to that.
Let me know. Let me know. I want to do something this weekend.
All right. Well, we do stuff pretty much every weekend. You hit me up when you're ready to come out.
What do you mean hit you up? I'm hitting you up now. Do you need me
All
to
right.
tweet you or something?
Saturday
Hold on, I'm gonna tweet you.
dinner.
Hold on, I'm tweeting you.
Saturday night dinner. Let's do it.
Hold on, I'm gonna tweet you about it. Just because I don't think anybody else really tweets us. How do I even? You know what? I hardly ever tweet. So let me get up. By the way, here's some feedback for like iOS using Twitter. It's a pretty crappy software. The app it doesn't load all the notifications. Like for example, if it says like you have one mention and then you click on that mention, it says error, can't locate or something, and then you have to get out of it and then go to notifications and then it shows up.
Are you using the official Twitter app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come it doesn't show up if I start typing your name? Like it has to literally, I have to type out your whole entire name. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like the autocomplete.
So let's continue on. Why don't you talk about your New Year's and epic adventure that you had?
No, tell us. I mean, continue on the Vermont story and tell us what you did because you stayed there for the New Year's Eve ball drop thing. So, what'd you guys do?
Oh, okay. Then we're gonna get into your epicness. I we we brought a lot of groceries and food and liquor. Let me tell you, I think we drank more than we ate. Um, we must have had 4 handles of Tito's, like handles, the jugs. We
Big.
had 4 big ass like Magnum Milagros for tequila, and then we still had to buy more. We had about 6 champagne bottles. We had a case of beer. I think I brought some Stella. I mean, we had so much
Stella
liquor.
Artois.
Yeah. Uh, so every night, we drank. Every morning, we snowboarded. We ate good food. Again, your allergy angel. And
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
party. The last night was probably the biggest party, the most people. Um, we had the house was amazing. I mean, it's like 6 bedrooms. Not everybody again was staying there. They stayed at other places and then came and met us up. 6 bedrooms, 3 baths, upstairs, downstairs, basement, pool table, jacuzzi on the outside. That was fun. We all did that. It was freezing. I mean, it was like -6 with wind chill or maybe even less. If you took out your phone, it would work, and then the next thing it would freeze. It would just shut off. I mean, your eyelashes, if you blinked, would get frozen shut because it was like if you had water or anything. I mean, immediate ice. So it was freezing out there. But really nice house. Um, utilized it all. I had like speakers. It ran through the whole house. They even ran outside, like to the jacuzzi and all that. So that was pretty cool. We were able to put the TV. They had the TV connected through the whole house, like the speakers. So we were able to watch the ball drop. And like I said, I got a video, so that'll be coming out soon on my main
Are
channel.
you editing that video?
Yeah, I am. I haven't found an editor. I'm actually gonna do it on my phone so that I'm mobile and I can just do it here and there on the go. I'm trying. My goal is to have it done by this weekend. So
Wait, so you have, let's just say if it's 10 gig, you have 10 gigs worth of video that you're gonna try to piece together on your phone?
yeah, it's not necessarily 10 gigs, right? I'm not using like I didn't do 4K. I'm not adding drone, right? So I got little snippets, things here and there.
Wait,
This
wait, wait.
year,
You talking about cell phone footage or is this like G7X series, like type of
no,
footage?
this is Pixel 2 footage. I last year I did like a 20-minute video or something. It was too long. It was actually one of my most watched videos ever. I think I'm up to like 115,000 right now views.
Zam!
Yeah, no, I think it was the screenshot, remember? And you're actually in it. You're in it saying that you're not going. And we're like, why, Jen? But it's the thumbnail is Nikki's crotch. Looks like she's peeing her pants, and the title says she peed her pants. And when you gotta watch the video to find out more. But last year's video was like 20 minutes. I think it was too long. So this year I wanted to do something short. If I could do under 3, that would be great. That's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, just very short, straight to the point this year.
What is the clickbait?
This year she pooped her pants. That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna just show a shitty butt and poop everywhere, and people are gonna click it. No, I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta see.
You and clickbaiting.
Yeah, but that was it. It was definitely an awesome trip. Um, as you know, this year we didn't
You guys
do.
just stayed in the house for New Year's? I thought you guys went out to like a cabin
No,
party.
there's nothing there. I mean, there is like a downtown area, but no, we had a mega house, so it was definitely like awesome to just stay there and hang out. We had all the food, the liquor. We weren't planning on going out. It was definitely like everybody come to the house type of thing. And
Oh, I thought I saw a video of you guys like there was like a performance and people were singing and stuff.
oh, that was in the lodge. Yeah, so that was I guess during the day in between skiing. And I say skiing
Oh,
because it's just so many less syllables than snowboarding. Um, there was a guy performing, which was pretty awesome. You want to look him up, brucejakes.com. He does weddings and stuff. He does like songs, a 4-hour show, and he's like a comedian slash singer. So he performs while he's singing. He's awesome. He was Britney Spears. He was Macklemore. You know, he does all different kinds of Bruce Springsteen, Billy. You know, so he performs as he's singing. He's so funny, he's so good. So that was yeah at the lodge. You know, during like our lunchtime, we would ski, couple runs. They close early in Vermont, like 4, because no night skiing, no lights. You come down,
Really?
have here, have a clam chowder. You know, and
It's chowder. Say it. Say it.
chowder.
Say it
Yeah.
right, or else I'll kill ya. Where's that from?
Family Guy.
See, the funny thing is, not many people really remember that one. It's from an episode of The Simpsons. It was a very controversial episode because somebody died. I think it was it Smithers? Who was it? Somebody died in The Simpsons, and they're trying to find out who it was and like how he died. And it turns out that it was like somebody at a restaurant, and the waiter was trying to say like, what do you want to order, sir? And then the guy was like, I want to order chowder. And then the waiter's like, no, it's chowder. Say it, chowder. He's like, no, it's chowder. And then killed him. Such a stupid thing. You know, it's one of those stupid memories where like a word has no meaning to anybody else, but then it just reminds you, so it like takes you back to these stupid memories.
No, I don't remember that one.
It was a funny one. Anyway. I'll tweet you the video.
Okay, yes, please do that.
Cool.
So yeah, no, I think that's it. Any other questions you had about my trip? No, I think it was a good trip.
Sounds like it. No, I mean, it looked like a ton of fun. I really do wish I would have gone. I was able to go, and hopefully next time I will be able to go to these things. But you know, I got priorities, scheduling, and other stuff. So yeah,
Definitely a no kids trip. Apparently, one of our other friends that was in a house about an hour from us in Vermont for New Year's, they had brought a kid, and I was like, "Did everybody know that?" Because I don't think everybody knew that. Like,
put them on blast. Who was it?
I don't know their name. I only know the people that went, Crystal, but I don't know if they knew. But I don't know. For me, that would have been cool if somebody brought their kid and it wasn't discussed or I didn't know, because it definitely wasn't a kid weekend. It was an adult weekend, got to get away. Got to have, alone time sometimes. It's good for the sanity. And speaking of that, Jin, your turn.
My New Year's Eve was uneventful because I have a weird family.
I think you got cut out there.
It was. I was saying that it was uneventful, but my New Year's Day was. It was just that I had to drive out to Queens, like on the edge of Long Island, to help my sister-in-law's family. They just bought a house out there. And so they were like, we're going to have a housewarming. I'm like, when? Like January 1. Like, okay.
Wait, which sister-in-law?
Tiffany.
Not like I know which one.
Not the one that you know, which is probably Jay.
Okay. Not the dentist assistant or.
Yeah, the other one.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So the drive to Queens always sucks. Okay. Because there's almost always traffic, especially right around like the GWB. And then when you get out there, I think I probably spent about like $80 on tolls. You got to go through all kinds of like Turnpike, GWB, Throgs Neck, Whitestone, and then coming back via Verrazano and everything else. Oh, it was so expensive. But it's fun because, you're hanging out with family. And then, of course, I miss Asian cooking because I don't cook Asian. So, yeah, that was it.
Where were they before that they moved to Queens? Were they already in New York or?
Well, I don't want to say fobbish, but yeah, they're fairly new to this country. They've been here probably like, I don't know, 5-6 years. No, maybe more. But yeah, now they like finally established themselves.
Where were they living? I'm saying before, while they were here.
They were living with my brother.
Oh, in Edison.
No, really.
Okay.
My oldest brother. So I don't think you've ever been there. They have a decent house. My oldest brother, he's a You should come out this summer. He does a lot of, not a lot, but we do family barbecue.
Barbecues. Yeah, it's the one with the backyard and you're playing soccer and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so you
I don't
probably
know
saw it in
why
video.
I thought that was Edison. Okay, so that's Freehold. Okay,
You
yeah.
gotta come check out. You gotta come check out my brother's cooking though. When he puts that grill thing, I mean, both of my brothers are really good at grilling, but my oldest brother, when we first came to this country, he just started working at like age 13, and he was working in restaurants, and he just really loves to eat, I guess, because he took cooking to a whole new level. When he cooks wings, he's like, listen, man, you got to be able to just turn it on this degree where it's just going to be good enough to get that crisp. And you turn it over, and then you quickly add a little bit of dash of salt, but then you quickly take it off and add a little bit of honey. And, he's got the whole thing. And he's got a grill and everything that's got,
Yeah.
and he's got like gas feeding through it from like the inside of the house. So he didn't have to deal with like buying new propane and stuff. He's got it decked out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm down to go. Bring the family.
Yeah, this summer. So, let's wait. So yeah, that's all basically happened for New Year's Day. So do you want to talk about something else that's going on right now that's more relevant?
Yeah, no, I got a few more things on the list. Did you
Yeah.
want to go first or huh?
Did I want what?
Did you want to go first? I have a few more things on the agenda here.
Just to let you know, there's a little bit of a lag with these hangouts because I kind of see your lips moving and it kind of looks like a Chinese subtitle type of thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's perfectly fine now.
I synced up. Yeah, so we can move on to some of the next topics. So here, I'll give you a choice. I got 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number.
2.
2. Ding, ding, ding! You actually won. That was your topic there. So, that topic is about. I don't know if you've heard. There's this New Jersey drone video that went viral. Yeah, have you seen the video? It's pretty cool. I heard there's a follow-up. I saw it. I don't know if it's been released yet, but I don't know. You want to talk about that?
What do you think about the follow-up video has already been released, and I don't think many people are gonna get it.
We'll start from the beginning. Let's talk about how this project started and where it got and all that.
Okay, so as everybody knows, I'm a photographer. Photos for the future. Photos with an F. And I take the drone out. I try to take the drone out as often as possible because the drone is so small. I have the Mavic Pro. It's such a tiny and portable drone that I basically carry it wherever I go. And when I go somewhere, I always like to get a little bit of a different view. So I put the drone up in the air. And because I do photo and video, I'm always kind of like switching back and forth. And you may or may not know this. It's a pain in the butt. I mean, I don't shoot in manual mode at all. I mean, I don't shoot in auto mode. I'm almost always shooting in manual mode. So it's a little bit tedious sometimes to kind of change it back and forth. But anyways, I do record videos whenever I put the drone up. And so what I did was I said, I really love the footage that I have. I want to piece it together and really showcase my best of my travel. So that's how it originally started out. I was like, let me do a year-end recap of where I've gone with this drone so that I can show everybody a new perspective of where I've been. And it's funny because I started the video out with all the other places that I've been as well. So like there's California, Florida, South Carolina, Boston, New York City, Philly, and of course I had Jersey in there. So in the beginning, I started it, the edit was great, and I was like, wait a second, it doesn't really jive, it doesn't fit. I said, let me just kind of stick with more of a theme here. So then I started cutting everything out, and you already know, video editing is a complete pain. So it took me I want to say it took me like a month and a half just to kind of get everything set up correctly. And yeah, so I ended up just taking everything out. And it was also that case for the follow-up video, part 2 of the video, which I was like, you know what, for part 2, I'm going to put in all the travels. And then as I did that, I was like, no, it still doesn't make sense. So at the end of the day, what I did was I put 2 videos together, both of them in New Jersey, and I try to show something a little bit different. The first video, which is the one that quote unquote went viral, I don't think it's viral, but a lot of people, I have met people that like I would talk to them and I'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, I did a video, and they're like, yeah, I saw it. And then I was like, but did you like it? No, I'm kidding. I don't know if they liked it or not. By the way, they saw it and they knew who I was, so it was pretty cool.
So what about the
What about the
the numbers? How many views did you get?
Let's check right now. I think
just off the top of your head.
Okay, well, the last time that I checked, the views were at approximately 77,000 and 1,000. What was it? 1,015 reshares or something along those lines.
Yeah. So I remember. Oh, you hear that feedback?
No, I don't. But hold on. Yeah, it's got over one. It's to the point where it just says like 1K. In terms of like shares and
I'm hearing myself now. I don't know why. That is, but it's really getting to me. We said what? It's viral at 25,000. You
said 25,000, and yeah, it did hit 25,000. I want to say within the first like 3 days instead of the first.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome video. I think New Jersey never looked so good. We never knew that this stuff was here. It's crazy. But to be fair, right, it is Facebook views, right? And not, I don't know, the shares, it's easier to share, so it spreads easier. But apparently, right, you get extra views just by scrolling through, somebody said. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, what it is some people will have their phone or their browser set so that it auto plays both both the video and the audio. So that could technically count as a view. I mean, I don't care at the end of the day. It's been a awesome like video that other people appreciate. Like I've got messages about it. People have like tagged me and they're like, thank you very much for showing what New Jersey really is instead of what my friends think it is.
Yeah.
So getting messages.
What do your friends think it is? Like the Jersey Shore?
Yeah, everybody thinks it's like Jersey Shore, like it's dirty and smelly, and then they see this video, they're like, "Oh, what the heck is that in Cape May?" And Belmar is so cool, like all of it. So
how's the second video doing? As far as is it gonna go viral? Is it there? What's going on?
Not at all, not at all. And I kind of expected that because I edited differently, specifically for my own purposes. But I'm looking at it right now. The second video, we're at 1.2K views, 21 reshares. Not a big deal.
Okay, so it's it's definitely good. It's not as good as the first. I can definitely say when I watched it, it was different. It was much quicker. It was a good video. I don't know if I got the same feels.
I guess. All right, I'll explain the video because I don't think many people are gonna get it. But it's kind of like the reason I did that edit is because I wanted to show a part of me that like others probably don't realize, and a part of perspective of Jersey that is different, right? So the first one was more peaceful, more like very scenic, and then this one was a little bit darker. I actually color graded differently. It gave it a little bit of a different feel. It's almost more like a chaotic feel. Just the chaotic, epic, sad is the type of music. Okay, so I did that because it's got a personal thing to it. So let's just leave it at that. Anyway. But while we're talking about silly things, I'm not sure if you can see this in the video.
You shaved.
Yeah, but let me just kind of, for those that are listening or that don't know what's going on, I have never ever had a beard, and now I probably never ever will.
So why did you shave? I didn't actually notice that.
Well, here's the thing. I tried so hard. I was like, let me see what I'm going to look like if I just straight up just try to like grow a beard. And it was patchy and itchy. I was getting food stuck in it. And it was to the point where I'm just like, don't care for it. So I got my haircut yesterday and I said, you know what? Just shave it off. So I have that weird look. Like after you shave, after you have had a beard for a while, you shave, you have that like weird, like, hey, he used that scruff look.
No, I mean, I actually didn't even notice it. I saw you maybe twice with the beard. A couple of our girls, they loved it. I wasn't a fan. It didn't look terrible, but I wasn't a fan. This is the way I know you. So seeing it, I didn't even notice. Yeah, but no, this is I like unshaven for you.
So speak.
Whoa now, no homo. I didn't even realize that I said that. Yeah. And of
Speaking of which,
course, I'm not
I,
talking about your face.
of course, my butt. I know. I saw your sister. Kind of. Did she tell you,
Which one?
Brittany?
Oh, no, no, where?
This past Friday. Oh crap! Hold on. My son's school is calling me, and I need to find out if they're gonna have school or not. So this is fairly important.
Are
Hello?
you putting it on speaker?
Closed.
So
Wow.
yeah, I had to deal with that situation too. It's supposed to snow today. I woke up thinking there'd be inches that I bought gas yesterday, salt, gas for the snowblower. There's nothing. There's nothing outside. And
Yeah.
they
Wait,
said
wait, wait. You know what?
delay and you just got closed. There's nothing outside. Why?
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I was gonna say I actually looked outside before we started the podcast to see what it was like. I'm gonna look outside again now, but yeah, when I looked, it wasn't bad at all.
There's nothing here. Maybe because it's too cold
Like
that they don't want to do it.
I don't know if you could. No, you can't really see out there because
I could
it's.
see myself, my
Oh,
reflection.
I
Hey,
know that's what I'm saying
everybody.
because you're seeing the screen in the glare. No, but there's no snow on the
Ooh.
ground. There's no snow on the ground. I mean, it's if anything, it's like a little bit of like dusting. It's not significant whatsoever for them
Like
to
a
be like we're gonna
crop
close.
dusting.
God, you and your references.
All right, so I got two topics left. There's one
Good.
kind of real big one.
Can
So
I guess
you
it?
got two options left. You probably know it. It's big drama right now going on. So let's see. You get to pick number one or number three.
Number three.
Ding, ding, ding. You picked it. So big controversy on YouTube right now. Is this
Oh,
what you were talking
dead
about?
body.
The Logan Paul is back in the news. Is that what you were talking? Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, the whole entire dead body thing. Right?
Okay, he just jumped right into it. Let it go. So, all right, for the people who don't know who Logan Paul is, they are the Paul brothers. One of them grew up on Disney, and they also came from Vine, which was Twitter's video product. Came over to YouTube and just killed it. They crush it. They get 5 million views in their videos a day. They vlog. They do just like stupid shit. They're like probably the top YouTubers, not in amount of subscribers, but amount of views, and everybody knows who they are. More of the younger crowd, right? Not any of the older crowd who doesn't watch YouTube. It's the young kids that watch YouTube. They have a huge, huge following. Basically, they went into I think it's called Suicide Forest in Japan. It's a real place. It's right outside like Mount Fiji. What's the name? Ariyama, whatever. I don't know. It's a Japanese name. Probably should
Wait,
have looked that up.
yo, did you notice that my screen went black?
Yeah, it looked like you joined the call from a second screen. I see two of you now.
No, I don't know how or why, but anyway, no. Somehow I was trying to minimize the window and it closed out. So my bad. Anyway, so what were you
Yeah,
saying?
so should I eject the double of you? There's actually two of you down here. I'll
No,
eject
we'll leave
the
both
one.
of me up there. I'll try to here. Let me try to make it look the same.
No, I have it frozen with you like this.
Oh, that's different. I just have my
Okay,
avatar.
I'm gonna eject the one that is not moving. Oh, it did it itself. There you go.
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah, it's right outside of Mount Fiji. Apparently, people go there to commit suicide. There's about 100
Wait, Mount Fuji, like the apple?
Fiji. Yeah, there's about 100 suicides there a year, actual suicides. It's been in a couple movies. I remember seeing a movie about it, like a haunted movie. It is a tourist attraction, you know, so people go there, families, kids, right? But there's a path you have to follow and you're good to go. I guess this path is checked and they make sure that there's nothing there. People veer off the path. That's the problem. And they go camp. They stay overnight because they want to do something spooky and scary. But people actually do commit suicide there. So we should definitely say, you know, if you guys have issues, if there's problems, there's definitely help, right? Get help. There's help out there for you. You know, I'll include a phone number or link in the description. So it's big news right now because what this guy did, Logan Paul, he actually showed it in his vlog, right? So every day they make videos and it's what's the next big thing. He found a dead body. That was the title. That was the thumbnail. He literally pictured it in his thumbnail. It got on YouTube trending. I mean, there was 6 million views before the video was pulled. So live on YouTube, first ever. Actually, he says it himself that this is the first ever you'd see it. Is a dead body. I mean, I think he blurred part of it. It got taken down. Other people have re-uploaded it. He
Did you see
kept.
the video?
Yeah, I saw it. He kept going close to it. He would show the hands. It was like, you know, I don't want to describe it and get into it too much. He would just keep showing it. And then there's parts of it where he's even joking and laughing about it. But you know, in all, the video is about awareness, right, and prevention, and he includes warnings and he includes, you know, phone numbers and stuff himself. So the question is it wrong? He's already apologized, right? He's said that, you know, it was wrong. He shouldn't have shown the body, and people were like, you know, you're doing it for views because they're like shock masters. They want to, you know, shock. What's the next thing? So I don't know. What's your stance here?
Wait, so did you watch the full video?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I haven't seen the video. I don't particularly cared for it either, but like,
Same, but I have like, it was the biggest thing in our news. When I say our news, I feel like people don't watch that kind of stuff. They watch like Trump and Korea and, you know.
do you remember the beheading video? Did you watch that?
With
It was like ISIS, I think it was, or Al Qaeda.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and yeah, I remember those videos. Or what was the other one? Gaddafi or
Well,
whoever.
no, I'm not even talking about Gaddafi being killed. I'm talking about like this is I think it was it Eric Berg or something like that. So, some dude.
Yeah. No, they're always hard to watch, these kinds of the videos. I mean, it wasn't that bad because it was blurred out, but the fact that his audience is mainly kids and teenagers, and 6 million people saw it, and it was literally on, like it was real. It wasn't a prop. It was a real person. That's the problem that everybody is kind of having. It was like they feel like there was no respect and whatever. So I mean, what's your thoughts without seeing the video? What is your thoughts about that?
Yeah. I mean, it's sort
Yes.
of where it's like, how do you even? How does he justify it? And I think he tried to justify it in the beginning. He was like, "Listen, I'm not even going to monetize this video. I want to make awareness to it. This is the first time ever." And then he was like, you know, but just be serious, be woke. This is a real video. And then like when you're watching, I didn't watch the entirety of the video. I watched the re-upload, but I didn't even watch it to see the bodies around it. It got to the point where he was like joking around. And it was just a little bit too immature. So having that attitude and showing a dead body, yeah, it's not appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, him talking about I'm not gonna monetize this video. I mean, he knew that it wasn't gonna get monetized. He had a dead body on it. He was cursing on it. Like, so
Yeah, he added the body on the thumbnail, didn't he?
yeah, on the thumbnail in the video. I mean, I don't know if I would gone that far too, but you know, like he says in an apology, he's like he's done, you know, hundreds and hundreds of these. It's kind of like it's a blurry line for him. He doesn't know the ramifications. They video and they post. They video and they post. So, you know, maybe he didn't realize it. Maybe it was a mistake. He apologized later, and he's learning from it. So, you know, I
So
mean,
what are his vlogs about now? Because I don't subscribe to his channel and I don't watch it because I can't.
I
I
don't. Yeah, I don't either. I tried. It's not my. You
thought
know, yeah, it's not my thing. But they're killing it.
I try to give it like a good open mind to watch it, and then within the first like 30 seconds, I'm like, I can't. I want to like punch my head because in the beginning he opens up, he's like, "Hey, welcome, Jake Paulers" or whatever, and then all of a sudden it goes into like this crazy like, no, like, it's too
Yeah,
much.
dabbing them haters. No, that's Jake Paul. This is his younger brother. This was Jake Paul.
Yeah.
A silly hat on while he's all doing it too. Not my thing, but you respect the hustle, right? He's definitely good business, and they know what they're doing.
He's killing it. How much money do you think he makes? He's got what, 12 million subs?
Millions. They're putting out, million views per video, like 5 to 10. They do diss tracks, rap songs that bring in like 100 million views. They're definitely killing it.
So
Yeah.
I wonder, like, first off, how much money he's making, but like, how,
Millions for sure, millions.
right? But hey, there's a difference between 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. And so, by the way, I do hear an echo. It's it's been like this the whole podcast. I hope it doesn't show up on the audio. But yeah, I'm always curious about like those numbers because I listen to I watch Vitali every now and then, and he's been trying to kind of like daily podcast.
You still, yeah, I started to follow him, and then I was on Snapchat following him. I stopped. He's like, he used to
No,
be
but like
big, and he's not as much anymore. He doesn't get as many views. I
that's
feel like
exactly
he's
it.
struggling.
Exactly. He even talks about it in his videos. He's like, "Yo, I don't know what the hell's going on with my views, man," because he's got 9 million subs, but he's only getting like 200 to like 500,000 views.
Yeah, he started out, he was a pranker when the pranks were really big on YouTube. He was also the guy that would do crazy stuff. He would tell girls, "Here's $20 if I could lick Nutella off of your butt," and he would get girls to do it. But eventually, he got called out for doing fake pranks, and then the prank kind of fizzled out, right? And nobody cared about pranks anymore, especially him doing fake pranks. And he also was on Bang Bus. He couldn't get it up. That's a real thing.
No,
So
listen, he
that he
joked
just
about it like,
lost his fame. He lost his steam. He wasn't making good videos anymore. So people stopped watching. I mean, it's like you get a viral hit, all eyes on you. But if you can't keep it going, keep the contact, if you're truly not interesting, like you lose it.
yeah, it happens, I guess.
Yeah. So definitely a serious topic. I mean, it happens, right? We talk about our lives and how we have good friends and family and vacations and all these things, and it's out there, it exists, right? We don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. So it's serious and it exists, and shouldn't be taken lightly. And if you need help, get it. Like I said, links in the description.
So like, I don't know if people that are watching this video, if they're really like depressed, are they going to be like, "Oh, well, at least he provided a link. Now I'm going to call it or follow the website or anything like that"? Because in the depressive state, especially if you're like super depressed to the point where you're contemplating suicide, are we the people to like
No,
help?
not us, but anywhere you can put it, it's good. I mean, sometimes people don't know that there's help. They don't know what to do. So if we can help somebody, that's great. There is help out there. There's somebody they can talk to.
Who?
What do you mean?
Like, who can they talk to? Like,
Oh, there's like hotlines and stuff, and
that's,
they're
but like, what if they don't want to be the one? Because if I'm contemplating suicide, I don't want to talk to. I
you
don't want
you
to talk
don't
to.
know what that person's going. You've never felt that, I'm guessing.
Don't know that. That's my point. See,
Okay, so yeah, you don't know how that person is. Maybe that person, like, I don't know either, but just as you're guessing that they might not, I'll say, yeah, they might. Maybe they don't have anybody to turn to. Maybe their parents, or they feel like their teachers don't understand them and they just need somebody. So these people there are able to help. Maybe they were also victims themselves or had a family member, and they can help them and talk about it and talk through it. It's just another way for them to get help, that they feel like they're not getting now, right? Because obviously they probably have parents or somebody, but they don't feel like they're getting it. I don't know. Why don't you call one of these and see? Learn more about it. Go to the websites and see.
Why don't you? You're the one that's more into it, like into this stuff.
I'm into I was into the news story. I mean, I don't know much about it, but I know that if
I'll say this.
Help somebody, you want to try.
I'll say this. Instead of putting up a link or a hotline, I would say reach out to me directly. You can easily find me on any of my social media platforms, Photos for the Future, Photos with an F, and reach out to me, and I'll just be there, like, just to kind of shoot the shit, talk, go for a photo walk, like, go for a hike, and just kind of like, I don't want to be like a hotline, and nor am I saying that I'm trying to be like a suicide prevention thing, but it'd be cool for us to kind of like, because I love just like networking and helping, and I'm a nerd when it comes to technology and photography. So if I could do something like that to help somebody to feel better,
of course,
or
that's appreciated. You helping out personally, but like, one, we're not experts. Two, right, we don't know exactly what to do in a situation like that. I mean, what do you do?
Whoa. I guess I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to prevent.
Three, if somebody tweets you, but you're sleeping, versus these hotlines are 24/7. So, I mean, of course, it is appreciated, but you know what I mean? It's different.
Right, but what I'm saying is I'm talking about, like, I would rather provide more of a personal approach to it.
Okay.
As opposed to calling a 1-800 hotline that you're just talking to somebody. Like, hopefully this person, or whatever person is going through these feelings, and they're somehow stumbled upon our podcast, will know who we are and our personality. So then they're like, hey, listen, we want to interact with you on a different level, and so stuff like that. Anyway, I always like just kind of like trying to help out where I can. So I'm not saying that I'm gonna like diagnose your disease or help you to prevent. If anything, the only thing I'm offering is really just more of a distraction to get you away from other things, or help you to fuel other passions in your life, or something along those lines. So anyway, that's that.
How do we go from this topic to another? Jeez.
What's the next topic?
This was
a short podcast, right?
Sure. It's long. It's about an hour and a half almost. It's a very petty topic. Last thing that I have on my list, you might have some others, but we need to schedule a set time. It is currently 5:30 in the morning. We need just like a set time. I will try, I will not set up meetings during this time. You will not set up photo shoots during this time. We'll meet, we'll record the podcast, and we'll get it done.
4 a.m. works for me, bro.
All right. So you want to do 4 a.m. on Wednesdays or Tuesdays?
Mondays are good too, no?
Mondays are probably better, only because I work from home. But, it's coming off of the weekend, and normally you don't do stuff on the weekend. But if that's your only day, I'll do it. I'll work around you.
I love how you just kind of somehow spin that and put it on me. Well, no, I mean, like, listen, if we record on Monday, we have between Tuesday and Wednesday to edit, upload, or whatever.
I'm not putting it on you. You know what I would love to do? I would love to read. Let's transcribe our conversation. I feel like I go crazy trying to schedule with you. Like, I'm the crazy one. Am I missing something? Like, I would love to read it and see what like a third party thinks, like our listeners, what they think about, who is maybe not flexible, who is right, who's wrong, or whatever. It just seems weird. I mean, we won't have to go through this if we set this time and we make it every week.
So good. Monday, 4 a.m.
Okay,
right?
Monday at 4 a.m.
No, wait. Would it be Monday or Tuesday. No, I guess it'll be Monday. Right?
Either way, I could do it on a day I go into the office because we'd be done by the time I have to get up and get ready.
That's
So,
my point, dog.
so what day do you want?
Bro, what day is good for you, man?
I prefer if I have to get up at 4 a.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, any of those days.
Wednesday it is. Wednesday it is.
All right,
Oh,
Wednesdays.
wait. Today's Thursday, right?
Today is Thursday. Yeah,
Okay, let's do Thursday. Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, Thursdays at 4 a.m. So, yeah, nobody's gonna listen to us live. Not that they do
Bro,
already.
what about our fans in Asia? Because right now it's like what 5 o'clock in the
Yeah,
afternoon. And
this is
they're
good
getting
for
out of
them.
work and they're like, I wish there was a podcast for me to follow
Yeah,
and
even
listen.
the UK, that area, they're waking up. Maybe they're midday. They're listening to us. Like a
They're saying,
morning
"Good day,
radio
Mike.
show.
Let's put another shrimp on the ball, baby."
You know what? I never checked. Not that there probably is any. Let me see. Is there like a live control room where people can chat and stuff? Let me see.
On YouTube, you can if we do YouTube live.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I'm not sure.
There's like a chat here, but I think it's just for us. I don't think there's like a chat for unless it's a list available. Yeah, whatever.
There it is. Oh, there you go. There is. We've got we've got some chats.
You do?
Yeah, yeah. One of our fans actually got a notification. I guess. I thought it was appalling. Oh, I guess he's talking about the uh the suicide. Yeah, no, I agree. Hello, Mr. uh Mr. John. There's somebody watching and commenting live. It's pretty cool. I just
Wait,
checked it.
where is it? I don't see it.
If you actually go to the live page, you can see the chat. So let me see if I can
I'm in the chat.
not our Hangouts chat, but here, I just sent you a link. You might have to mute it because the video comes up as the actual video of us live streaming. Oh, there he's responding. He's waving to us. So yeah, anything else? I mean, I'm out of my topics. I don't know if Jin had any or John, if you had anything you wanted us to bring up before we end this podcast. Jin, anything else?
Yeah, man. I say let's go ahead and talk another hour about North Korea, Trump. Oh, iPhone battery.
Yeah, I talked about that last time. See, now I talked about that already.
No, but now there's like a new debate or whatever about some people are saying that it's. You know what the funny thing is? I don't know if my battery, like my phone, is part of that program. I have the iPhone 7 Plus. I don't think it is. I think it's only on the 6 and the 6, like up to the 7, but I don't think it includes the 7 Plus. So
Yeah, no, it's coming out next update though. I hear.
Yeah, that's like battery management and stuff like that. That's different. They tell you more about your battery, but they do have something to talk about. This is very important news.
Okay, let's hear it.
Which means you probably don't care, but I'm going to show you the news, and I'm sure people are interested. But bam!
New camera, new lens. What is it?
It is the new camera, and this bad boy is the Sony A7R Shri.
Oh snap! That was the one you've been waiting for. You got it for Christmas.
I got it for myself for Christmas because there's no way in hell, unless if I was Geo and I was spoiled, there's no way in hell anybody was going to pay that amount of money to buy it. So I said, it's Christmas. Let me spoil myself, I guess. So yeah, I went and I bought the A7R III. It is just a beast of a camera. I don't even know where to begin because if you look at any YouTube reviews, every single one of them are going to talk about how great this camera is. It was voted like the camera of the year. It's amazing. Like everything that mirrorless was projected to not be or not have or like lack in comparison to a DSLR has basically been resolved due to this camera. So we're talking about like back in the day, people would be like, "Oh, the autofocus."
John just called you a Bitcoin baller. You must have made some money off of that Bitcoin that you're buying A7R3s. Damn, boy.
No, the funny thing is, my Bitcoin. I don't have Bitcoin, but I did invest in Litecoin, and it's been like up and down every single other hour, basically.
No
Like right
Ethereum,
now,
no Bitcoin Cash, no Ripple. What's going on, man?
no, I didn't get in on Ripple, man. You know the funny thing is, nobody put me up on Ripple. Like I wish somebody was
I
like,
told you about it weeks ago.
no, but nobody specifically said like Ripple is the one that you should be. You just said very generic, like, oh, you know, there are altcoins out there. There's Ripple, Flash, blah blah. No,
The
like
ones that I said, because Ripple was blowing up. I told three people started talking about it the day I heard about it, the same day, and it's going on Facebook. So you know, anything that goes on Facebook is going viral because there's stupid people out there that are just going to buy it because it's on Facebook.
no, but what I'm saying is nobody specifically was like Ripple is the one that's poised to blow up. You specifically said a bunch of them, and that's fine. It's a very generic answer. That's what Geo typically does. You give a very like.
Let me guess. You're also only investing on Coinbase.
GDAX. Yeah.
Which is Coinbase. Yeah, you need to get into some other exchanges because even Coinbase is good, but they're not going to have the other altcoins on it, and I've been saying that. So,
I mean, I'm at the point where I'm not trying to really invest in this type of crypto thing, but I will just throw some money at it and see what happens. And again, it's money that hopefully I could afford to just lose. You know, it's nothing crazy. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, the camera itself is what I was talking about, and how great it is. Like some of the features that I love, and this is really nerd talk, and I hear myself echoing in the background, by the way. The 42 megapixels is huge because I'm able to, like, I take handheld moonshots and I can crop in, and you can clearly see the detail of the moon. So that's amazing. And then the other feature that I loved with the other camera, A6500, which is like, let's just say the model way before this one. It's the auto eye focus, and I told you about it. Like the ability for when you point the camera, it focuses, it puts like a small like green square on the box of the eyes of your subject. So that's already big, but before it wasn't able to do it using Canon glass and the adapter that I had, but somehow in the A7R3 they figured a way to do it so that it does allow you to do it using Canon glass, which is an amazing thing because I originally was going to sell this Canon glass so I can buy Sony so that it'll be native and everything will work and all the features. And I'm sure if I do that, it'll still work and it'll be better, like autofocus may be faster. But the fact that I have that capability with Canon L glass now on the A7R3, incredible. I can't wait to use this thing to shoot weddings, real estate, and anything in between. I've been running around with it. And dude, mirrorless, 10 frames a second, uncompressed RAW. It's huge.
Any of that means, but I can't wait to see it because you take our pictures and I'm sure they'll look even better.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. So I'm excited for this camera. I'm excited for where 2018 is gonna take me in terms of photography, drone, video. I want to have a bigger emphasis on video. And hopefully, yeah, the A7R3, I haven't even touched the video capabilities, but I heard it's already incredible. So looking forward to it. All right, so for the people that are still listening, I apologize for boring you for the past 5 minutes talking about cameras, but that's my jam.
All right, let's end it here. Thanks for listening, guys. Stay tuned. I guess we're going live every week at 4 a.m. Thursdays. This has been Two Random Dudes podcast, episode 26. See you next week.
Yo, we out.
Peace.
Peace.